I suddenly noticed a zombie on the grassland ahead. Before I could even react, a horde of zombies appeared right behind it, with one noticeably larger than the rest. A bad feeling immediately washed over me. I instantly grabbed my son and ran toward the forest. With the zombie leader's roar, the other zombies seemed to receive a command, chasing after us frantically. I quickly drew my bow and started shooting, but this was only a temporary defence. I had no other choice but to take my son and hide in an abandoned house. Watching the zombies getting closer and closer, I was incredibly nervous. I immediately told my son to climb up to the attic, while I stayed downstairs, desperately trying to protect him. Finally, just before the zombies reached us, we managed to successfully hide in the attic. At that moment, I explained to my son, telling him about the terrifying nature of the alpha zombie. Not only was it massive in size, but it could also command the surrounding zombies. This mutated zombie was the most deadly of all. We had originally planned to return to the camp, but this sudden attack made us miss our chance. We could only spend the night waiting for dawn. When night fell, my son suggested checking if the zombies had left, but he suddenly spotted a fire in the distance. Could there be other survivors? I had been to those areas before, but I really couldn't tell where exactly it was. I could only shake my head helplessly, unable to answer his question. When it got late into the night, I suddenly felt violent tremors. It turned out masses of zombies were passing by the dilapidated house, and with their movement the building began to shake. I quickly pulled my sleeping son and ran outside. We had to escape before the house collapsed. We rushed toward the shore, and though the water hadn't fully receded, the path across the sea was faintly visible. I decided not to wait any longer, jumping directly into the waves, running toward the camp. However, I didn't know that the alpha zombie had been watching us in the shadows, following us closely. After walking a long distance, when my son and I looked back, we heard a commotion and discovered the alpha zombie was only 100 meters away from us. We were terrified, immediately speeding up our run and blowing the whistle for help. Hearing the whistle, the searchlights in the camp immediately lit up. Everyone grabbed their weapons, firing wildly, but for the alpha zombie this firepower had no effect at all. It only paused briefly, then continued charging forward. However, the camp's weapons weren't limited to guns. At that very moment, a flaming spear pierced through the alpha zombie's body with precision, and we were finally able to escape. After returning to the camp, I started bragging extensively, saying the zombies were no match at all, and everyone admired us even more. Only my son knew how dangerous this experience really was.